points, and then
Add your hunter's mark twice.
Let me find. Of course, it's not in spells. Where is
I don't know that the hunter's mark would be twice. It's an effect that's already on him.
What's the deal? I'm sorry, I was working the stream.
Hunter's mark.
On a crit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, every die rolled for the attack that the natural 20 was on is doubled.
But the hunter's mark is already on him. Does it matter?
Hunter's mark is not
It's like
already
a smite,
on him.
It's an add-on.
He's made the attack. A smite is doubled. Precision damage by rogues doing a backstab is doubled.
Oh.
Except
it says you deal an extra 1d6 damage whenever you hit it with a weapon attack, and you have advantage on any wisdom, perception, survival check you made to find him. So I think because I didn't use a weapon attack, I don't think I get it.
What do you use? Your hand?
No, you did guiding
bolt.
No,
it's guiding bolt.
Oh! It was a spell.
Yeah, it was a spell.
That's a toughie.
Yeah, no, because it's a spell, it doesn't go off.
Yeah,
it has to be a weapon. There's a few other things like that too.
So 39 points.
39
okay. I thought he was kicking somebody.
No.
I thought sorry. Well, okay, I think the stream is still acting really hokey, guys, but I started and stopped a couple times, but I got it going again, so I upped the bit rate. So I think my bit rate may have been too low. So I bumped it up really high, but it's still flopping around a lot. So I don't know. Anyway, sorry.
No worries.
Power on.
Okay. So does the mist seem to shimmer or dissipate or scream like a little girl?
The mist can't scream. At least I don't. Unless I was playing it that way before. It does something weird. Your guiding bolt looks like it hit, dissipates some of the mist, and the mist is floating in a that way direction as you guys fall away from it.
It is still floating. So nothing drops out of it or falls out of it or anything. It's still just floating.
No. Yeah.
Poopies. Okay. And he's probably out of reach for doing anything. Probably at this point, as far as melee goes. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is not much that I can do. All right, well, I've done the most I can do. I will look around. I mean, are we, how close are we to being hit by the other ship? Where we're standing? I mean, is it coming from the port side, starboard side? Is it coming down on us, coming up?
It is already hit, and the bows have collided and are mingled there at the front of the ship, and the elementals are loose and going at it against each other. The ships are partially on fire as well, because fire elemental.
I didn't pay attention to the safety briefing when we boarded. So what is the crew doing at this point?
Well, the crew is slower than you, so they haven't done anything yet. You see everybody that has been slammed to the deck and or grabbed onto something so that they don't fall off.
Okay.
In the end of last round as a reaction, the saving throws.
All right. So I will look up. There were no skiffs actually tied to the ship?
Correct. There were not. None of the bad guy ones.
Right, but I mean, we don't have any either.
The ones that are tied to the ship are tied to the ship. Like, it would take probably longer to untie them than you have before you're probably going to hit the ground.
I'm just okay. I'm looking at, are we abandoning ship at this point? I will. So is he drifting aft? Is he drifting forward, like towards the other ship, or which way is he drifting relative to us?
You guys are falling away from him. His drift is considerably slower than
I thought he wasn't drifting. I thought he was locked in a place by Killian's lock thing.
No, he made his saving throw.
Oh, he did? No.
Thought he did.
I didn't think he did.
The second one, not the original one.
Yeah, I think he made the second one. Okay, I will. Anything around that says like abandoned ship? I'm looking for the skyship equivalent of the floating rings on boats.
I don't know.
You know what?
Go ahead.
I am just gonna run towards the where we came up, and I'm gonna just scream down into the ship. Abandon ship, we're going down. In case anybody hasn't heard, since the captain had told them to go to their rooms, I'm just gonna scream that down there as loud as I can.
Well, at least they wouldn't know when they died, and now they know they're gonna die. Shame on you.
Yeah, they haven't figured it out by now. All right, and that'll end my turn. Sorry about that.
No worries. Roland, you're up.
All right, so
Really
I see Modern. I see Modern.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I made my deck save. I made it like by a lot, 20 something, I recall.
When the ship took a sharp turn downward, you were lifted up off your feet and hanging on by the controls. And you're able to pull yourself into you can control your actions.
Okay. Good, because what I'm going to try to do now is stabilize the ship as much as I think possible. Keep us from going down. I can't, from my vantage point through the windows and everything, I can't see them fighting Lucan, I'm assuming.
You got a good view of around the ship, but not down to the deck from the controls.
Got it.
I keep wanting to say the wheel, but it's most likely not a wheel.
Okay. Well, knowing that we're falling, I'm going to try to stabilize the ship's altitude so that we're not crashing as quickly as we were.
Okay. So from your vantage point there, basically about midships where the passenger lounge and stairs are, there should be a big old ring of fire going around the ship. It is now beating into the water element or the air elemental that should also be around the other ship. So neither ship has its propulsion.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a what were we using for the control roll? Just your intel?
Let's see. Scroll back here.
And half your proficiency bonus?
I don't know what we did last time, but I think I did a pretty even. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I did a straight D20 roll, and I rolled a 14. It looks like, but that was to try to dodge the ship, I think, last time. But I don't know. Your call. What do you want me to do?
Do another D20, add your intel, and half your proficiency.
Okay. So D20 plus intel would be +2, plus half my proficiency would be another 1, so +3. Ooh, 11.
Controls are not responding. The ship is lurching because there's two ships that are crashed into each other, and both still going down. Your efforts seem fruitless.
All right. Well, I'm gonna yell out, "I'm gonna stay with her for a while to see if I can control her." As I yelled at Morgan.
You're not the captain. You don't have to go down with the ship.
Yeah, and I can't see how far down actually is from my vantage point. So,
the fact that you guys are plummeting, everybody can see the ground, and as you're rushing towards it, it's that looming. Oh my God, we're about to crash kind of thing. There, you guys have a couple handfuls of seconds, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Well, maximum velocity is 32 feet a second, right?
Yeah.
Well, free fall.
How many feet were we up?
Per second squared.
You guys were up really high. Nobody knows how to use the controls, and you're plummeting really fast. It's actually 180 feet per second, I believe, is terminal velocity. But you haven't quite reached that yet, but you're reaching it real fast. It's a heavy ship.
Right.
A couple of heavy ships.
So we have tens of seconds, but not seconds.
You have a few rounds worth of seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, some of us are very familiar with skyships and it's part of their history, so, you know.
Sure.
We'd at least have some kind of idea. It's like, oh wait, we were higher than 3 mountains tall. It's going to take us, 8 minutes or 5 minutes to fall because these ships are not, completely unaerodynamic and have their own set of little lifts and stuff like that, unless they've been damaged completely. Some of them have sails and guiding flaps and things like that that could help arrest a fall.
We're below 12,000 feet where you can still breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So the ground is close.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm still gonna try to wrestle her away from the other ship. Maybe one other try on my next turn. But
Sure.
In the meantime, I will look around to see if I can spot anything that might be useful. I don't know. Another switch here or there.
Sure,
A parachute. I don't know.
Okay. Then is your turn done?
Yeah, my turn is done. So I'll end my turn.
Evo, you're up. You had gotten slammed to the ground because I think, if I remember correctly,
I
you
rolled
failed
a
your save.
16. I don't know what the save was, if that made it or not.
Oh yeah, no, that didn't. You took in a little bit of damage.
All right.
So you're on the deck and you're kind of sliding forward, but not quite yet.
How's Lucan? I mean, how far away is he?
He's a speck up there now. You if you had some sort of ranged attack like Eldritch Blast, you could attempt to strike within range.
Can you give me an estimate? 60 feet?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
He's within regular range for guiding bolt.
Right, and he took an effing beating, right?
A huge beating.
So we pretty much know from our expert that rolled a 20, like on vampire history, lore, and everything else, sessions ago, like we know what his vulnerabilities and what his issues are, right? So
Yeah,
Kind of a
you
crazy
have
shimmer
a
with Morgan in him, too.
regular vampire knowledge that everybody has about vampires from our world. So all the normal vulnerabilities
or from the world the characters are in, I would assume.
Sure.
Right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna cast Daylight up right in his direction and put it on the spot. At whatever that range as close as to him as possible if he's even wafting in the wind, even though he's probably guided. The range is 60 feet and it's a 60 feet diameter, so I'm hoping I can get it close. And that takes 1 round. Right? That's my action, right?
That's your action, yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any bonus or movement or things you're going
I got
to
other
say?
stuff to do. I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
I'm going to run.
So with the standing up, the same with Mordrin and anybody that's moving, you're not on a flat deck anymore. You're on a highly slanted diagonal deck now. So movement, I think you guys are going to have to. Mordrin was right next to a wall, and Roland is hanging on to controls. If you try to move anywhere away from like the rail, you're going to need to make an athletics or acrobatics, whichever's better for you, check, or you start sliding towards the bow of the ship.
All right. Just checking to see if I have anything to help mitigate that. And it does not look like I do. So, first, what kind of knowledge do you, since part of my background is, the history of the family, it's been established, blah, 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 the air thing, to know that a sky ship that flies through the air has to have some type of emergency failsafe if its engine dies, right? It should have like some kind of parachute system or some secondary emergency magic to arrest the fall of such sky ships because, obviously, as we've seen with this collision, that, this probably happens, enough times that people wouldn't fly on them if, like, every other week, something bad happened to the elemental and, very important people die because they were on these sky ships. So is there a check you would like me to make to see if I know the knowledge, if there's like like an emergency parachute lever that's up by the wheelhouse or something that would normally be on a sky ship that would arrest the fall in such a dangerous situation?
Go ahead with an intel and half your proficiency.
Oh god, that's my worst stat. What about wisdom? If I was
See, you're already wise in thinking about, oh, do I remember a thing? But I got to remember it, so that's still your that's the operating of a ship, even though
all right, well,
you don't
here
have
goes
a
nothing.
proficiency.
All right, so it's 12.
12. Typically, what you know about the ship is it's made from soar wood. It's like the skiffs, so they're like a levitate spell, kind of, in that they will remain aloft if their motion is not forcing them in a direction. What's happened now is the collision has knocked both the ship's trajectory down, and so where if the ship could get pulled apart and righted, it would hover or fall gently, but it's going at speed towards the ground.
It doesn't need the elementals to slow down.
An object in motion tends to stay in motion. Gravity and the fact that it was moving is and collided, and two ships, they're both going down.
There's a possibility of counteracting that motion without the elemental.
That's what Roland's trying to do, but you're bouncing around inside a hallway right now.
all right. Metagamer.
That's all right. So that's for arresting ship motion. You don't think it could happen in the scant handfuls of seconds you have before hitting the ground. In a normal, what do you call it? Where you would brush up sides as if you were boarding, the ships wouldn't really go down. But the fact that the other ship went full on, what do we do now? We die, and rams into the ship. It's careening to the ground. It's basically people at their own, what do you call it? Means of saving themselves or others.
And there's no, you know.
There's no button that says stop.
Well,
and,
yeah.
and
Okay.
unengage.
Well, yeah. Just move past my turn.
Are you doing any movement or anything else? Are you trying to get someplace? Did
So
I die?
I stand up, I assume, with that. Or maybe not.
No, you can, because you can get a hold onto the rail. You're near a thing.
And I'll attempt to move as far as I can. Go ahead and move me as far as I can towards Roland.
Okay.
No, okay, actually, I'm going to say this. Move towards Roland. I don't know how many, if half, if it's difficult terrain or what. I'll yell at Shiny. Shiny, you got to use a fireball at the bow of their ship and blow it away from us so we can float. It's the only way we won't die.
Only got one fireball left in her. I'll give her
Well,
a shot.
you should have been a little bit more judicious, but if we stay connected, we're all going to crash and die. So this is it. You're the only one that has a big enough explosion to break us apart.
All right. I'm ready.
I'll be like, Roland, just start pulling as far as you can to the starboard. Or port. No. Port. If I'm looking at the thing correctly. Hopefully Shiny can blow the other ship away, and the soar material of the ship should slow us down so we don't completely die. And maybe save everybody on board. There you go. There's my end of my turn.
Okay. Then through Lucan, who's up in the air. The crew gets up off the deck, grabbing on to the walls, and they head downstairs. These two guys. Let's see.
They're heading for the liquor cabinet.
Save the liquor! Why is all the rum gone? Bob got it!
They're going to drink themselves numb so they don't care about dying.
Okay. And you hear them slash in, a few screams of Sky Raiders as they come barreling down on top of them. Bear with me a second. Okay. Get out of that. There we go. Bringing us on to Ironsides. Ironsides, you're on the upper deck. I can't remember if you made your dex roll or not.
I think I did. Yeah, I rolled a 22.
Cool. Then you managed to grab onto the
Cole
wall
rolled
next to you.
Cole rolled a 24, just to let you know.
Gotcha. So she grabbed onto the wall as well. What is it you're looking to do as you plummet from the sky aboard the...
Have I lost
ship?
track of the mist of the vampire?
It's up there. It's like 60 feet out. There's bright ball of sunlight all around it right now. So the mist is smoking as well.
The mist is smoking.
Yeah, it's in the middle of a ball of sunlight.
Okay. How long is a round? An action round?
6 seconds.
6 seconds. All right, so Ironside still has jump on him then.
Yeah.
And that's tripled my jump speed, which would be... Can I make 60? Trying to think. Doing the math here.
You would need, what, a 20 strength?
Yeah, I don't have that. I think.
Right? Because
Trying to do the math, because isn't it like 3 plus your strength modifier? 6.
I don't remember offhand.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Well, he's got no magical weapons. All right, and so this thing's barreling down, and I've heard Evo yell at. Evo, you were yelling at what's his face? Who was trying to control the ship, right?
He yelled down for Shiny to blow off the front of the ship, and for Roland to try to pull it.
Are there any are the lines tangled up between the two ships?
It is extremely tangled up.
I'm just gonna start chopping lines then. Just give me like the closest 4 lines. I'm gonna chop at all of them. And given the fact I've got naval experience, I should be able to do that pretty easily.
When you say lines, you're thinking sail lines.
Rigging.
There's no rigging.
Rigging.
Yeah. There's no rigging. It's where the black splotches go across the captain's quarters. That's the like where that part of the ship would be where the elemental housing poles would radiate from the ship, housing the fire elemental, which is the thrust for the ship. And well, those are snapped and the elemental's loose. There's really nothing that needs to be tied down with rigging because there's no sails. The elemental is the.
Well, I mean, the picture that you Handy took posted in chat. That's what I kind of figured was going on. I saw lines and rigging in that regard.
I get you. Those aren't Eberron ships. It's a good attempt, but
got it. All right.
The question is how are these ships entangled then?
Yeah.
They are nose to nose crunched into each other. Their planks having penetrated the other ship, going through it, and they are merged.
Tablecloth from our dining room.
I don't know. I'll hold my action, I guess. I can't think of anything.
Okay. Then Killian. I don't remember. Did you hang on, or were you thrown to the ground?
I rolled the 19.
You were thrown to the ground.
Okay.
What are you doing? You need athletics or acrobatics to do movement on the deck.
That includes standing up.
Yeah, because the angle is really sucky.
Okay. I will my athletics to stand up.
Which you're really good at.
Okay. And is
Go ahead.
Lucan's still within reach of my sword, or
No, he's 60 feet up.
60 feet up? Okay. Where did Evo go?
He went pulling himself along the wall there, just past you, around the corner towards the wheelhouse.
I'll follow him then. I can. Oh, there he is. I'll say, what do we do? he doesn't have any idea. Doesn't look like there's any. I mean, it doesn't look like the ships could be physically separated in any way, right?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
It is literally, let's see. The ship, if you guys look towards the bow, is up to this point, that line is the other ship and it in the other ship. The dining hall's probably demolished. Same with that ballista on the rear floor. Rear floor, bottom floor.
Does it look like Handy's having trouble steering? Like it's too much of an effort or something? Like I could help him there?
He's pulling levers and switches and moving dials and spinning globes. It's a weird contraption to try to control this thing. It's not like a standard ship's
Yeah, I mean, we're getting kind of that
wheel.
point. Like, this is not a ship. We get it.
Yeah, I'll move up there and ask him, Handy, if he needs any help.
Okay. That grease spot's not there.
Yeah, hold this. I'm holding
All right,
the
rolling.
pointing at the wheel.
All right, I'll hold it.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it? Alrighty.
Mhm.
Then the crew down there with you, Shiny, start trying to pick themselves up off the floor, and raiders are trying to attack them half-acidly. They're looking around for, or at least the raiders are, what to do. The crew start barging in to guest quarters and grabbing guests and trying to help them along away from the bow. And it's your turn.
All right.
Shiny.
So I hear the call of Evo that we need some fireball support on the other ship to try to get it away from us. So I try to spring up. I'm down one deck, right?
Yeah, let's put you over here.
Okay, so I'm going to try to get up on the upper deck where I can get a clear shot. I assume that's the only way I can get a clear shot at the other ship, right? There's not like a little porthole or something I can shoot a fireball out of, right?
Oh, well, you could technically see the front of the ship down the hall because it's that far in to this ship.
Can I get a clear shot though without like really setting our ship on fire?
Well, much as you remember, if you try to shoot the fireball down here, it's going to blast through the hallway.
Yep.
So yeah, you'd have to go back upstairs. So I will just pull you back to where that spot is.
All right, I'm going to attempt to do that. Get a clear shot on the other ship.
Okay, let's see. You need to make an athletics check to right yourself and move. Or acrobatics, whichever's better for you.
Acrobatics, 100%.
Ooh, so
Ouch.
you're having a hard time coming back up the stairs at the weird angle that everything is at. You are at half movement as you try to kind of crawl along.
Okay. So I can move 3 or 3.5, round up, right?
Yeah, round up. And if you go around the corner, so you can see forward towards the bow, you'll be able to see the bow.
Okay.
And the other ship.
I can see it from here or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you're leaning
All right.
against that side.
Let's do it, baby. Fireball time.
Okay. You've got, this is the last charge on your fireball.
Yep, so
Wand.
I'm just going to break in the wand. So did you have, when I had rested and got a few charges back, did I just like fireball the hell out of things last week?
I had you crank the charges up to one shy of breaking the thing.
All right,
To
baby.
blow the crap out of that skiff and all the archers that were raining fire down.
It's still
all
a roll
good.
for your wand to destroy itself, so you still have.
It's
I
still a
know.
roll.
Yeah, you got to roll one. Or
I know.
a
I know it's not a
27.
guarantee. I know it's not a guarantee, but let's do it, baby. All right, boom.
Okey-dokey. Okay, 19 points of damage and fire washes over that the other ship and the bow of the Cloud's Destiny. Wood goes shattering, and the ships are still meshed into each other. But you have blown off like the top part of the deck.
How about I
That's
fling
the
my
thing,
arms out when I like cast the fireball right there, give it extra foot per second.
And you need to make that roll to see if your wand breaks.
All right, let's do
No, I
it.
think he makes that roll at the dawn of the next day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. You know, or you could have him roll now. It doesn't matter.
It's a D20.
I have to double
Let's-
check.
Let's see. I'll find.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go.
Wand
You're,
is good to go.
you're good.
My precious.
Nice.
All right, I think that is all I can do.
Okay. What's Cole gonna do?
Just hang tight for now.
Alrighty. The bird will soar down after everybody. This is flying. It got left behind a little bit, so it's chasing the ship down, bringing us to Mordrin.
Okay. I don't know if I can still see. That's really not. I could do that. Do I still see him? He's further than 60 feet away, or
Way further now.
way
He's
further?
out. He's out of range. He's out of Eldritch Blast range now.
Okay.
Lost in the darkness.
Then-
Well, actually, there's a ball of light there. Never mind. There's a ball of sunlight
Yeah.
there. So, if
Well, his hunter's mark also tells him where he is too, right?
Yeah, well, wasn't it morning?
Yeah.
no, it was
No.
just past dusk. It
okay.
became night during the middle of the raid.
Are there any? There are no crew on deck setting anything up, doing anything. They all went below.
Those are the ones that aren't near the stairs are fighting off the raiders who seem lost for direction, and nobody's doing anything to try to set up skiffs. They're looking over the edge, past towards the ground. Look like they're guesstimating distances.
How? I mean, does it look like we got another 2 rounds? Another round?
Oh, anywhere 2, 3, maybe 4 rounds. Hard to say.
All right.
Coming up fast.
Then I'm gonna help. Provide a hand at the top of the stairs to help people come out that the crew is pulling out of their berth.
Okay.
berths. And I will hold a sacred flame in the event I see any vampire action, and that will end my turn.
Okay. Rolling.
All right. So, knowing that we're stuck together, I'm going to try to jostle the airship to see if I can wiggle it loose.
Alrighty. Give me another roll.
All right, D20 plus 3. $16.
All right. You're trying to get the ship to wiggle a bit. Really can't tell whether it's helping or not because it's you're falling and everything is shaking anyway. But it doesn't pull away or out of the other ship.
All right. All right. Let's see. Killian's still holding the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I tell Killian, hold that wheel. Whatever you do, don't crash. And I'm gonna run through
Whoa,
the
talking about
door.
diverting blame, man.
I got a death wish.
It's all on you, Killian. I don't know what to do, but go for it.
Roland, you need to make an athletics check to be or acrobatics, either one, to be moving along this seriously slanted deck.
Sure. How about that?
Jesus.
Worth alacrity.
All right, so I have 5 more feet. I can see I can hopefully from my vantage point I can clearly see how the ships are intertwined.
Oh yeah, they're in each other. It's like yeah. It's if you were to interlace your fingers with your other hand, it's like that. You know, if you were going opposite directions between you, and so their planks are going through each other.
All right. Planks are going through each other, but I don't see anything that looks like a weak point or a box of TNT stuck right there. And,
Has a Acme on the side.
It's also on fire.
Right.
And
Okay.
it's scorched from this fireball that just went off.
Got it. So
if there was TNT there, it went off.
it went off already. All right. Well, I can't move any further. Yeah, I will end my turn. I'll yell out, I'm gonna try to shatter the pieces that are still left when I can. And end my turn.
Bringing it to Evo.
All right. I'm gonna yell to everybody. I'm like, get your feather tokens or get to one of our skiffs and get anybody there that you can. Killian, I'm going to make just one more, I guess, knowledge roll to see if I know if there's a specific lever that he could pull that would try to force the ship in a port direction to unloosen it there, but we'll see.
Okay, go ahead.
Or if I know, maybe a perception roll to spot it on this model of ship.
Still got to make the roll.
Well, I mean, if I can make a perception roll, it's better than my intelligence roll. But there you go.
It's been a while.
16.
16? Yeah, you're not remembering any kind of emergency level us out lever.
All right, so I'm like, get your feather tokens or get to a skiff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or other side 5, and then oh, that's not me. Oh my god, it's all stacked up there. These guys are right there. There, and then 5, 6. I was at 6, I guess. And then I'll move again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then that's if I can reach the door, if it's not open to our room, I'll use my bonus action to open the door if I can reach it from there.
All the doors are open. You guys came running out
Okay.
of there.
Well, then that's the best I can do at the moment. So if all of our equipment and all our writ and everything like that gets lost in this, then we're pretty much out of luck. So.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah. All right, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Nope, I'm in the wrong spot. There it is.
Okay. The crew. Okay. Crew. That went into guest quarters. Let's see. Who's in the wheelhouse? Killian, go ahead and make a perception check, along with Cole, Roland, Ironsides.
No.
You're on top deck.
Got it.
Shiny and Mordrin. Yeah, everybody can make one except for Evo. Actually, no, Evo, you can make one as well. You're seeing it from a different point of view. So Cole's busy. She doesn't see it. Roland is paying attention to the front. Doesn't see it. Ironsides. You don't see it either. Mordrin, Shiny doesn't see it. So Mordrin and let's see, Killian, you see it.
I got a 24.
Yeah, you see it. Everybody that was under 15 doesn't see it. So, I'll start off with where you're at, Evo, and a crew come out of the guest quarters to the south of you, go across into the ballista room with a guest, and saying, "Okay, I've strapped you into me. Hold on," and they don't come back out of there. Like three go through there. Killian and Mordrin, you see people falling out of the side of the ship and floating up. It's really, the ship is falling faster than they're floating, and it's a crew with a guest member that is in their arms and tied to them. In a oh my gosh kind of way. And then we come on to Ironsides.
Still falling, huh?
Yep, ship is definitely falling. It's probably at terminal velocity.
How far away from the ground?
It's coming up really fast. Maybe another round or two, maybe 3.
No. Let's take a look here. He's gonna withhold his action until Cole's turn.
Okay. Then Killian, you're up again.
I am
Still holding on.
holding the wheel. I was told.
Okay. Basically holding your action then.
Yeah, or fighting the ship, trying to get it off the other ship. If I don't know.
Hard to starboard.
You don't even know what that means.
I'll just spin it.
Jiggle the wheel back and forth, try and get it loose.
Okay, so I'll move you on then. Shiny, you're up.
All right. Since I am out of fireballs, I will try to throw an Eldritch Blast into the other ship.
Okay. It's an easy hit, so roll damage.
Boom.
Oh, nat 20, so you can crit the damage. So, blam! You punch a hole with your first one
All right.
into the thing, into part of the hull.
Number 2.
Still a hit.
It's a big target, right?
Big target.
There you go.
Another blam. So you're putting little blaster holes into the side of the ship.
AKA, I failed.
You did damage.
We're still going down.
Still. Anything
All right.
else?
I get ready to prepare to abandon ship. Get close to the edge.
Okay, make an athletics check to get to the rail.
Do acrobatics, yeah.
Oh yeah, either one. All right.
Just get me a little closer.
You manage to keep your feet as you slide across over to the rail.
Okay. All right. That's all I do.
Holes up.
How many of the parties on the deck? The top deck here. Deck.
Everybody but Evo
Killian.
and Killian. Killian's technically up a deck in the wheelhouse.
So the 5 remaining members are all going to get cast with Featherfall.
Oh.
And Cole's going to cast it and then just jump off the deck.
Okay. So she jumps off the deck. Pew! She's in Featherfall.
And since Ironside's withheld his action, he's going too.
Alrighty. Put Killian off the ship now.
What do you mean Ironside?
I mean Ironsides.
Oh, you're racist.
You all look alike.
We all look alike. I get it.
You got a little symbol in your forehead. Who pays attention? Alrighty. Oh, that's weird.
Instead
Okay.
of hitting end, I hit backwards.
Oh, gotcha.
There you
No
go.
worries. The owl catches up and Poopo lands on Cole as you are feather falling now. And that is the end of the turn, bringing us around to Mordrin again. Mordrin, you
Okay.
see Ironsides and Cole. Well, actually, you feel the effects of the Featherfall spell take hold, even though you're holding on, so you have a Featherfall.
So I have a feather fall, but I am holding on. But if I let go, I know I'm going to start floating away from the ship, right?
Correct.
Oh, heavens. And I saw the... Now, have any of the crew or has anybody come out of the deck
Yes, yes.
Or the opening where I'm
they're-
at, so people are
They're coming
making
up now.
Oh, okay.
They have been, I should say, just indiscriminate crew, and as they pass you, they pull a potion, down it, and they float off.
Oh, like everybody seems to have everything well in hand.
Yeah. Every other one that you're helping says, "Do you want to come with me?"
Oh,
Offering to grab you and float away.
Oh, no, I got it covered. So, I mean, are they still? So they're still coming at this point.
Correct. You're not
Okay,
sure
do
if
they-
everybody's going to get out before the ship crunches into the ground.
Right. I'm just. Are they? Do they seem to be needing assistance coming out, or is everybody?
Your helping is helping them. So
Okay, I will continue helping, and I will yell down, "Evo, hurry up! They're we're the crew. Some of the team is floating away, and I'm going to scream at Ironsides and Roland, and I'm like, and those guys there, I'm not sure what's up, but I'll point at the ones that I saw float up from the. I'm assuming the front of the, or no, they were the aft. So was the aft starboard part of the ship they had the ballista that they floated out of?
Would have been the left side. Yeah.
Okay, so the port side. So I'll try to point those out to them to keep an eye on them, that something suspicious seems to have gone on there. And yeah, I'll just keep helping people and hopefully catch Evo when he comes out. And that will end my turn.
Okay, Roland.
All right.
You see crew members pulling potions from their pouches and quaffing them and floating away, kicking at raiders as they go. A nearby one looks at you. Do you want to come with me? Yeah, points at you.
I said, no, you go on ahead. I'm going to try something.
Pops a potion, flies up. Well, floats up.
Got it. I'm going to. Let's see. Okay. So you said they're intertwined roughly where that dash line is, right?
Yeah, like the bow of the other ship is crashed all the way to that dotted line into this ship and vice versa, that far in. So 20 feet of ship is inside 20 feet of the other ship.
Got it. All right, well, I'm going to try. I'm going to cast Shatter and see if I can't do enough damage to jar them apart.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's just roll damage.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
easy.
I'll
Unless
do a
you're trying to
third
go
level.
for the crit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I don't. Is Shatter a 2-hit or is Shatter just a?
I think
Saving
it's
throw.
area effects, so
it's
it's
an area
just pick.
spell, and then
Yeah.
people make a Constitution or saving throw, I think.
Yeah. So there's no crit to it then.
Yeah. All right. So 22 points is what I'm showing.
Throw the spell. Oh, there it is. I think it may have like a structural damage feature.
I think as long as it's not magical, or being worn by a living being. But yeah, I can
Every
pull it up.
creature within a 10-foot radius.
Well, there's a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried takes damage if it in the spell effect. Okay.
Yeah. A creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has a disadvantage.
Yeah. Non-magical objects is being worn or carried
Yep.
also take damage. So yeah. So I mean, it's a pretty big. It's a 10-foot area. So that place just got hammered by the spell.
Well, it's yeah. Okay. I think the radius is 10 feet.
Yeah, area effect is 10 feet,
Yeah.
range
So
is
it's
60.
20. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, unlike Chinese Eldritch Blast, and more like the Fireball, you blow a good chunk of ship hull apart, not freeing the ship.
I put a template up on how big that area is, by the way.
That's not 10 feet.
Oh, you're right. My bad. It's 20 feet. I'll say it was 20 feet. So there you go. There's this pretty close to the size.
Oh, yeah. Pieces go shattering, and inner hull and stuff is showing now.
I yell back to Killian, "Get out of there, Killian! We're all abandoning ship."
Okay.
All right, that's about all I can do at this point. I'm gonna stay in my position where I'm at.
Okay. Evo.
All right. So, oops. 1, 2, as my free grab action is. I'm not sure how my armor is stored. How do you want to say it is stored?
In your backpack?
Okay. Fair enough. I'll take that. I'll grab the backpack. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, is there a run ability, like in a straight line or something like that? I can't remember. Like
It's just dash.
Is it just dash?
Yeah, you still got to make that movement roll though too.
1, 2.
Yeah, it's basically you get your movement, then you get your movement again with a dash.
Could I get out of okay, no, 4, 5, 6. I guess that would put me, whoops,
In the stairwell.
in the stairwell.
Here, I'll drag you.
Okay, and 6. All right, I'm like, everybody get out of here! I'm screaming. And
You'll need to make your athletics, or
okay.
athletics. Yeah, either one.
I'll take the athletics on this
Sure.
one. Oh crap, that sucked.
Oh dear, so you had half your movement, so you're back 6.
All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go.
Okie dokie.
Actually, hold on a second. Let me see. I don't think I have any kind of speed maneuver. Well, I guess that's it. End of my turn.
Okie dokie. And then we move on through crew and crew are hand over handing along the wall with defending themselves from raiders that are half-assed trying to fight them. And one of the crew helps you stand up. Come on, we have to abandon ship. And starts dragging you towards a ballista door. Do you resist?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. I'll let him drag me.
Okay, so, oops. That one's already open. 4, 5. He straps his belt around you.
I got a
Says-
feather token.
Oh, okay then. And he was about to strap you in and jump out that door. He goes, "I'm out." And
Okay.
he jumps out swigging a potion and floats away.
What's the activation on the feather token? Is it just instantaneous, or is it an action or bonus action?
It's instantaneous when you fall like more than 20 feet.
Oh.
It's no activation.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to wait till next turn. Keep my fingers crossed.
Okie dokie. Then it's on to Ironsides, who's floating. Killian. Unless Ironsides, you want to do something while you're floating. Sorry. Okay.
Floating.
I need to chase off a cat. I'll be right back.
Oh, don't do that. Evo, I'm coming to save you.
Who said that? Do I hear that?
No, I'm just thinking that's.
Oh,
Well, I'm waiting for you to come up the staircase.
Well, I yelled at the end. It's like when I was trying to get up the staircase, I was like, "Everybody abandon ship! Get out of here! Use your feather tokens." That would be the second time I said that. I said that before I went down, and then I said that I was racing to the stairs, and then the guy grabbed me. I don't know if you heard me or not. I mean, there's a lot of wind rush and stuff, but.
So, Killian, what do you do?
I have to make an athletics roll to move.
Correct. Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yep, that'll do it definitely.
Okay, I will let go of the wheel. Or I'll send Mordrin. Are we leaving?
We are leaving.
Okay.
You have a feather token?
I do. And then
Oh, good.
I'll jump over the side.
Whee! You are floating after a quick fall. And crew do their things. Shiny, you're up.
All right. I'm going to get ready to abandon ship. So I'm going to first move closer to the rail.
You are. You're already there.
Yep. Okay, then I'm jumping over, baby. My feather fall
All
token
right.
ready to go.
Eee. Off you go.
Did he get? You got feather falled by Cole, right?
I get included with this 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
cool.
You don't
Alright.
burn your feather
She
tokens.
covered everybody on the ship that she could see, minus
Okay.
Killian and minus Evo.
Right. Then I'm dropping down, baby.
All right. So you're floating away from the ship as it's going careening to the earth. Cole maintaining the spell. The owl beeping and booping on her shoulder. Mordrin, that crown is coming up real quick.
Yeah. Well, let me make my acrobatics and see if I can even do anything. All right.
Indeed you can.
Do I see Evo floating by?
Not yet.
Let's see. It's the ground's coming up. Just debating whether I would not seeing Evo. Do I think I have another round before we hit, or is this like do or die time?
The ground looks awfully big. Like it's filling your vision.
Maybe it's friendly. All right. Yeah, I'll run and join the crew that's floating over here.
Alrighty. Poof, poof,
So,
poof. And
let me-
off you
oh.
float.
Yeah, okay. And that will end my turn.
All right, Roland, you've seen all your friends jumping off the side of the ship and floating away. Really,
Okay.
again,
Write it down, baby.
you're
All right.
falling away from them, but
I'm gonna do one last music college try and do another shatter.
okay.
Ah, it's the worst.
Whoa.
Jiminy crickets.
Where's that halfling luck to kick it on the die rolls for damage?
It doesn't do it for damage. That's a different feat, I think.
Bummer.
All right. Well, I'll see if I can move or control my move. All right. I
Yep,
still think I have my feet.
you do.
All right. I will join the rest. Evo, we're all leaving. Get out. I look over.
Come.
Does it help? Can I guesstimate? Does he have time?
Like I said, the ground is looming up really fast.
Right.
You can see the leaves of trees just about.
All right. You're running out of time. Get out of there. And I jump over,
And you float away.
float away.
And then it's Evo, your action.
All right. I delve deep inside my soul and ask the voices of beyond and light, is there anybody innocent still on this ship? I don't know. Let's make a religion check.
Sure.
Maybe I won't. Did it go?
Haven't seen it yet.
There you go. Meh,
Here it comes.
probably not.
The voices say, jump now.
I jump out
Okay.
or fall or
Oh, good.
whatever I do.
Jump and fall.
Oh no, I gracefully just step out, I guess.
Yep.
And then as my action, I'll cast my light spell, and then a giant phoenix light will blare up behind me
Okay.
as I float down.
All right. Well, the ship falls away from you. Let's see here. Whoop. Close that.
Hope we get a refund.
It's gonna be hard. The captain's dead.
It's true.
That should be even a bigger refund. Be a bonus. Can't even keep their own crew alive.
There's a lot of people and a crew holding, a dozen passengers and stuff floating to the ground around you. The ships go smashing into the ground. The elementals aboard it still fighting with each other. There where the ships are connected.
Anybody jumping off the pirate ship?
A few maybe. Let's see.
Oh my.
Anybody aboard took that much damage.
I think pretty much everybody in the party could survive that, but me.
Depending on how much damage everybody was. It could have been worse, could have been less. And the ships, let's see here. They crash there along the side of the mountains. You see that neither are going to rise again into the air without some serious repairs. As you're floating down, with your height, you can see the lights of a city in the distance, along with the glowing, slightly glowing, not like it would provide a whole lot of light, but any light in the darkness. The pylons of the lightning rail going to the city and out from the city. So there's a station there. And you all come down at a leisurely feather fall pace and land on the ground without any further damage.
There's also a
One
miniature
star.
sun up in the sky that's raining daylight.
There is that ball of daylight up there.
Do we see a giant misty middle finger form in the sky?
No, but that's funny.
Well,
far
theoretically,
away are we from the
according to
crash site?
some vampire lore, any vampire that gets forced into mist form by damage, any contact with running water or sunlight kills him immediately.
Oh man, we did a critter rain cloud.
Yeah, so who
Hey.
knows? Maybe he's dead. We just don't
Could
know.
be.
But then again, somebody still has like hunter's mark on him, right?
Indeed.
The hunter's mark is
I
still
did,
active.
but range is. What's the range on that?
I think it's designed that if it's on him, it allows you to kind of. I think does it allow you to track him?
But yeah,
Makes
it gives you a direction.
Yeah, until the duration runs out, which is like depending on what level you casted it at or something like that.
An hour. It says up to an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now.
Higher
Well-
levels, you can just tag more. Oh, for up to 8 hours if you use a 3rd or 4th level spell slot.
Yeah.
You only used the first.
Yeah.
So it's still active, and it's headed toward the lights, towards that city.
Okay. I will let the crew know the mist is headed towards the city. Maybe we can beat him there. How far away did you say it was?
I have
13?
Let's see. You could get there within a couple of hours of walking.
Okay.
Well, let's see if anybody is wounded or hurt that needs healing. You know, we'll kind of triage everybody and scoop everybody together. Anybody obviously dressed like a sky pirate, we're gonna come down then on them like a ton of bricks and tie them up.
Okay.
You know, I think at this point we're more than intimidating enough to probably anybody doesn't get away immediately from us. We could pretty much rub together. I would hope. Maybe have, you know, if we spot them, let me know.
Right. As you guys gather there around the crash site, helping crew and passenger alike. Some are injured, either from the crash or from fending off the Sky Raiders. A few Sky Raiders that were still aboard the ship all perished because the crash was extremely damaging. Any crew, there were a few still that were down there as well, died in the crash. And let's see here.
Sucks to be a level 1 fighter.
What's that?
I said it sucks to be a level 1 fighter.
It does. And the people thank you for your help. Do you apply any lay on hands, cure wounds, healing words,
So
or do you
Evo
just
touches
use
his
med kits?
amulet, and the light that's around him, this kind of orange gold, turns more gold, and he just starts dropping 2d6 healing on everybody using I'm looking for it. Using this. And it lasts up to a minute. Is that the right one?
That does 1 creature. 2d6.
Yeah, you can do it. Healing energy radiates from you with an aura of 30 feet. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, center on you, and you can use a bonus action to cause 1 creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6 hit points. So, basically, every round I could heal somebody. I could heal 10 people. So, because each round is 6 seconds and it's good for a minute. So,
yeah, you can heal yourself and 9 other people, or 10 people.
I'll heal 10 people first.
Okay, and they thank you and are appreciative as you help them out. Anybody else doing stuff?
After all the healing's done, I'm actually gonna go and see if we could rummage any of our equipment.
Okay, let's make an investigation check.
Can I make a luck roll to see if Andy's armor is so light that it was shoved in the backpack? Kind of makes sense. We can have it fast, good to go.
Sure.
What would you like me to roll for luck?
1d6.
1d6. Okay. Hope for a 6, Andy. Or rolling, God.
6?
Well, at least it's not a 1, which what it is if you get a 1, you're screwed. If you get a 6, then I think you're lucky. I think that's how it used to work in Champions. So.
Yeah, that's the hero system rule.
Yeah.
It was not in the backpack. He had left it in his quarters, and you guys had separate quarters.
No, I think weren't. Was it me and Killian, or was it me and Roland that were sharing the quarters?
I thought it was one.
I think I was with Ironside.
Were you with Ironside?
Biological and one Warforged per room, I thought. But I could be wrong.
But I'll run my investigation. I'll look for anyone's equipment, not just mine. Anything that looks familiar.
I'm going to keep focusing on my hunter's mark to see if I can just make sure it's still tracking towards the town.
Okay. Your hunter's mark up to the hour is doing a straight line for the city.
Okay. And then I'll help Roland dig through for equipment or survivors or even the recently deceased that I might use a Spare the Dying or what's the other one that I have to have? Is that a 2nd level spell? Is it? Yeah, it's a 2nd level spell, General Repose, so I couldn't use that, but if I can use Spare the Dying on anybody, I'll do that, or any other healing that Evo doesn't cover.
Okay. Your Spare the Dying basically just makes it so that they can be rezzed for like an extra week.
No, that's
that's the General Repose.
Yeah.
Oh, that's General Repose.
Spare the Dying stops somebody from taking death saving throws. Yeah.
Oh, right. Everybody aboard the ship took massive damage, so not spareable.
Okay, then.
They're more than dead.
They are more than dead.
So he didn't say to blave, which means to bluff.
Yeah, right.
Mostly dead.
If you want to roll investigation for anybody that's searching for stuff, then you may.
I'm gonna look for the Capt.
For the what? I didn't hear you.
I'm gonna take a look for the coffin and see if I can find it.
Ah, gotcha.
I found nothing.
I'm not going to
Chili and I, back to back. We found each other.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Who else could help out? Well, obviously, Cole could help search. She's really good at investigation. Almost hit that 20. Hit the dirty 20. So, she does find the group's gear.
Oh, good.
Sweet. That all survive.
The magic stuff survived. The non-magical stuff, not so much. So, I can't remember. Is your armor magical or non-magical?
My armor is, just to be sure, it's Mastercraft, non-magical.
Oh, yeah, no. It's got a beam that went straight through it.
Nothing a
your
little
backpacks.
mending spell can't fix, right?
Ooh, you give that a shot.
Who can mend?
Not me.
Cole can.
I think Cole.
Warning. Oh,
Fairly certain Cole can.
Cole mending?
Yep, Cole can.
Yeah.
Go. Cole.
Here, let me fix that for
She
you.
mends.
And your Mastercraft
Mastercraft
armor.
longbow?
Oh. It's better than you.
It's all shiny and clean.
Yeah, exactly.
Was your longbow in your cabin?
Yeah, I don't think I had it with me.
So she'll have to mend that as well.
Okay.
So, what could have been bad? Really not so bad, because you do have somebody with mend.
Nice.
A couple of minutes of repairing stuff, and your stuff is good to go again.
And then I will put my leathers on.
Find a percentage of my arrows, hopefully.
Yeah, go with that. Roll a percentage.
What's that? That's percentage. 84. So
You have
84% of them?
Correct. Are saved.
Okay. I will do the math.
And people are sifting through, looking for their stuff as well. And the crew are organizing the march to Sterngate, the nearby city. And,
So,
go
I'm
ahead.
assuming all our musical instruments are in need of repair as well.
Yes. Because you guys didn't have them on you unless you do for magic purposes.
No.
No. Alrighty.
And with that, since we're approaching 11 o'clock, we will call it here. Unless you guys want to do any real quick things.
Perfect.
No,
Nope.
I think that should do it.
Good.
Okie dokie.
So I'm out next week, and then I think I'm out going forward on that. I'm going to be traveling.
Do you want to end this? Do you want to end the stream before we talk, or do you want to?
No, just let me look at my calendar to see exactly.
So the stream's going to be down for a month and a half.
Yeah. So let's see.
4th of June?
Well, no, actually, so next Wednesday I would be around, and then that is it. Then after that, I won't be back until maybe the 2nd, depending on how jet lag we are when we get back. So we come back on the 2nd, which is Pretty much 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's like 3 weeks. 3 Wednesdays we'll be out. So it's up to you guys.
So we'll plan on next week.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we should. Let me triple check. Yeah, it might be my daughter's graduation. It's not. No, graduation. Yeah. No, never mind. Yeah, graduation is. Well, oh, it should be on Thursday, so we should be good.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Did Wednesday work for everybody?
Yep. Good day.
Yeah.
Good for
I'll
me.
be out next week, but I'll be good after that.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be out next week as well, so this all kind of works out.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we won't do next week if we're going to be 2 down. So
Wait, didn't Den say he was not going to be there next week?
No,
then?
I
Or did
should be
No,
here
okay.
next week.
No, but Shiny won't be.
Yeah, Shiny won't be there. Well, who knows? Well, so we'll either be here or we won't be here. We did have one viewer tonight, but my stream was all over the place. I think I kind of figured out what it could be, but I can't make any changes until we're done. So I'll do some chess and some other things. And for our one wonderful viewer, thank you for watching. And I hope you enjoyed the chaos. We didn't die as we plummeted to our deaths, but by a miracle we survived. And hopefully in a month and a half, we'll catch everybody up on what we've been doing. So say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.